Hello! In this video, I want to focus on using the Onyx Books Tab Ultra for productivity, specifically for using it as a planner app. There are a couple of things that I've discovered that I want to show. The first is that built into the Books device is this calendar memo, which is actually pretty nice. Any notes that you've taken today would show up here, and those notes are basically anything that you take right in the Notes app right here. So those notes show up on your calendar memo. If I took a note on November 6th, it showed up there. If I've read anything today, it would show up there. So I was annotating a PDF, so it shows that I read that today, and I can just click it and open it right from there. As well, I can take some handwritten memo notes right here. This is a very simple app. You can see I have a couple of different pens to choose from, but I don't have that many options here. I can take multiple memos. It's like a little sticky notepad. So that's what I'm thinking of it as. Instead of having physical sticky notes, you can kind of use this, and then you have your calendar by day. But this does not sync with your Google Calendar, for example. It doesn't show any of those events. So you can't put anything in the actual days, except that you can see which days that you made some annotation notes. You can see that I used it on the 23rd, the 24th, and the 26th. And then I didn't really use it at all last week. So I found some other things that I liked better, but I think this is pretty cool in terms of like, if you took a note today, you can see that right there, and it's all documented, what you read, what notes you took, and then you can add a memo right there. So that is built in and really nice. Another app that is customized as a calendar is one that I downloaded for free from the Google Play Store that's called Tools for Books. And there's actually a calendar right in here. And this calendar is pretty robust. So you can have a daily calendar. So this is tomorrow. And you can see that this one actually does pull in my events. This is in my Google Calendar, that tomorrow is election day. So it actually pulls that in. And then you have your hourly calendar to do time blocking here. You have your tasks that you can put in here and check off. You have just one simple pen tool right here. So you don't have different pens to choose from or different pen thicknesses. So you have the daily view. I chose to open on daily. You can have a weekly view as well, just like that. You can have a monthly view, and these were the days that I actually had used the calendar. That's why they have that little symbol there. You have a quarterly view as well. I was just playing with that. I haven't really used it much. And then I can go back to my daily view right there. As well, you have some heart metrics here, so you can record your wake up, your sleep, and all this stuff. It's actually kind of cool. Like if I say my happiness level is a 9, it will then put that in and it will digitize it. And it says that my happiness level was a 9 there. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then there's a different calendar view right here. You can put your own time boxing, priority task, brain dump, and notes. So that's another different calendar view than the one that I was showing you that had all the times filled in on the side if you prefer to use that type of a method. So this is really nice. It's built in. The only thing I have with it is that like you can't really zoom in and zoom out. And also the touch is very sensitive. So anything I touch on with my finger can send me back a day, forward a day, all this stuff. So when I was using this app, a lot of times I was going in and I was turning hand touch off so that I wasn't accidentally pressing things. I'm a lefty, and so I tend to drag my hand, and that's probably, as you can see, a bit of a problem there. So I just went in and I turned hand touch off while I was using this app, and then I navigated everything with the pen, and that worked much better for me so I wasn't accidentally pressing things. All right, let's go ahead back. The next thing that I tried out was a very impressive planner app. You can get a lot of different planner apps for the Books devices. You can look them up on Etsy, even the ones that are made for like the Remarkable tablet, Supernote. Most of those also have something that is compatible with the Books device. Let me take you back for a second. I'll leave the link in the description of this video, but if you click on the yearly planner and then just scroll down, and it says see discussions for available planners. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to set this one up from scratch so you can see that. The annual planner for 2023-2024. Here's what it looks like. And then you can choose what you want. So you can choose like if you want AM and PM for 2023, if you want AM, PM, and a Sunday start. Otherwise, it's a Monday start. There are a variety of options you can look into if you want dotted, lined. So it says Supernote and it says Remarkable, but I just used the Supernote one and it worked great. So I'm going to do AM, PM there. And now how I got that onto my Books device is I like to do things with Google Drive. So anything that I want, I'm putting there for now. And so that's where I put it. I just put it in a folder here, the 2023 planner. I just renamed it, but this is what it looks like. And it's a massive 1,274 pages here. And I'm going to show this to you. I will tell you that I ended up not going with this because this was just a bit more than what I needed, but I know a lot of people like this. So let me go ahead over and show you how I import that. So if you open up your Google Drive and you go into your files, I'll go into my planners folder where it was, and there it is. And so as soon as you download it, I can go back into my files and I would find it in my downloads. I can open it up right there, or if I don't want things just hanging out in my downloads, you can go into your storage, and this is what I've been doing, and I've been putting it into my documents folder. So how I put it into my documents folder is instead of clicking on downloads there, click on storage, and again, go to downloads, and then hold down on the planner, press copy. You can see that opens a sidebar. Then go back into your documents folder, and then you can just paste it in there. I don't want to paste it in here right now because, again, I'm choosing not to use this and I don't want to use up extra space, but I'm going to open it from my downloads folder so I can show you. So let's go ahead and open it up. And now this is a responsive calendar. I can click on any day. Let's go ahead and go to November 7th. You can see it takes me to that actual day. It's a really robust calendar. It's awesome. It's great. Personally, it was just more than what I needed because it's such a massive file. There's a lot here, but you can get that. And so you can easily write on it. And since this is in NeoReader, you can zoom into it. You can use everything that you can use in NeoReader. You can change the different pen thicknesses. You can lasso tool, copy, paste. But yeah, see, it was like this. It was a little bit much and things kept zooming in and zooming out. And I personally just found it was more than what I needed, but it is really great if you want this type of thing. You can also click on week and it will take you to that weekly calendar that you have there. Let's move this back over to the side. And you can go to the main calendar to get that monthly view here. I can zoom in to just November and have my monthly view at a glance. So this is amazing and you can navigate it all there instead of having like the thousands of pages. So if you're looking for a calendar app, this one was free and I highly recommend it. There's a lot out there, but this is an awesome calendar app if you're looking for that type of thing. Now, you do have to, from what I've experienced so far, use NeoReader in order to use this specific planner app. And I actually really wanted to use the Notes app because there's search in the notes and there's just some more things there. So what I decided to do was actually make my own template. So you can see I made a planning folder and I have one note there, but I want to show you how I actually set that up. So let's go back over to my computer here. And I just made a folder again with these planner templates. I had made this template. I think I used Canva. I actually made it a while ago, but I like using Canva to make my planner. Sometimes I make them in Google Slides too, but Canva is really great for making planner pages. So I just made that and I saved it actually as an image. You could also save it as a PDF and then did the same type of thing. So on my Books tablet, let's go back into Google Drive, and I'm actually doing this from scratch with you again. Go into my planner templates. And then I have, it's called the to-do page. So let's go ahead and just download that. Go back into the file folder, go into storage. And now in my downloads, Well, I have two of them because I did it twice. So let's delete one of them so I can show you how to delete. Hold long press, delete. I'll delete that one. And now I have this one. You could cut it if you want to move it, but I'm going to just copy it for now. And then go back. And now I want to go into my note templates. Now I had this here, I deleted it so I could show you from scratch how to do it, and then paste it in there. Once you paste it into the note templates, now let's go back into the Notes app. And now, again, I made a folder. How do you make a folder within the Notes app? Quite easily. Go here and create a folder. So let's go into my planner, and now let's create a new notepad. And because I had uploaded that, if you go into custom, you're going to find your custom notepad. So you can make as many as you want. You can make different versions. So go ahead and create, and boom, now I can just mark this up however I want. I can use all my different pen tools. I have searchability within this. So I really am liking this as my solution. So I think that I'm going to use this as my weekly to-do list here. That's probably enough for me. I can have my different categories of things that I want. I like to just do things by project. So I can have project 1, project 2, and then I could make my pen a little bit thinner. I forgot to use my thick pen there, but item 1, item 2, and then I actually made this third pen like a gray type of pen so I can check things off or cross things out like that. So I'm happy with that as well. I will import another one that I was using that I took out of my library so I could show you. So let's go back to my Google Drive, and I have this Ink and Volt dashboard planner. I actually just scanned it in. You can buy this actual paper planner, but you can use your BOOX device, and on the back of it is the very wonderful scanner. So you can scan in any page there. So of course it does come out in black and white, but we can go ahead and download that. Go into storage, downloads. So do the same thing. I am going to copy that, go back into my note template and paste it there. Now, if I go into my Notes app, I can make another planner page, and this is going to be the horizontal layout. Actually, just for this video, I don't want to move it, but I like the horizontal layout. You can see that I am using my keyboard, and so when I prop it up, it does auto switch into that horizontal layout mode. And this might open a little funky because my layout is portrait right now. Yeah, so it's just not zoomed in optimally, but that's okay. I can easily zoom, and I don't know, I find navigation on this, maybe it's because it's one page, or maybe it's because it is a different app here, a little bit easier. So I really like this planner because it gives me like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at the top, and then I can have different focus areas. Same type of thing as my other planner, but this is just kind of a dashboard by week that I really like, and I had been using the paper version, so now I can do it electronically. And yeah, because it is in the templates now, I can just create a new one each week. So I can have this week, I'll name it, but now when I want to create a new notepad, it's going to stay in my custom. You don't have to do this every time. I just showed you the setup one time, but that's the one that I am really liking, and you can import anything custom that you want to. So that's a great way for things that you want to reuse all the time. If I want to be reading PDFs and I just want to annotate them and mark them up, I'm definitely going to just be using NeoReader for that. And the way that I am doing that is in my other video, I showed you how to use Drive Sync. And so that's how I'm annotating any PDFs, because then those files sync up automatically with my Google Drive. Let me go back to my computer. I have this folder here, and any PDF that I want to read, I would just put into my Google Drive into this Drive Sync files folder, and then I can annotate on my BOOX device. So I'll show you how that works. So let me go back into the folder. Again, this is in detail in my other video, but let's go in here and let's take this Thanksgiving templates and let's just mark this up. I want to show you how this works. If I go into the Thanksgiving templates, then you'll see right there, that was the little note that I just made right there. So that works really nicely. And that's how I am marking up any PDFs. And then after I use them, I can take them out of the folder. I don't need to save them there. You can, but I don't want to bog down how much stuff I have in that folder. I want to keep it simple. I personally have liked customizing and putting it into notes, but you might choose to pull in that large planner if you like that. And I hope if you do that, the planner that I showed you can be helpful. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. Bye for now.